Good morning. Welcome to the Blue Fiber Tree. I'm Jeannine, and I am by myself again today. Kris is out doing some investigating of a show that she'd want to participate in next year. So her and Sue are out of town. But next time she'll be here. And that next time we're going to be talking about the Great Lakes Fiber Show. So you're going to want to tune into that one. All right, so let's get started. On Tuesday, which is April 30th, from 1 to 4, is a Macrame Flag workshop. So Kris is going to be teaching you how to macrame this flag. So these are a lot of fun. You do need to call and let me know ahead of time because we have to prep fibers to make sure that we have enough kits ready to go for you when you come to take this workshop. So that is on Tuesday, April 30th from 1 to 4. So these are fun. And if you miss it this time around, we will be doing it at least 2 more times throughout the summer. It's one of those projects that you can hang that up year round. Okay. On May 2nd from 5 to 8 and on the 23rd, which is 3 weeks later, it's a little bit more than what our standard 2 weeks, we will be doing a beginner spinning workshop. So you're going to take fiber that looks like this in this format. Now this one is the merino and this is a merino cast style nylon. These are 4-ounce braids. So one of these is actually your material fees. And we're going to show you how to spin yarn on a spinning wheel, something that, kind of resembles yarn. This is one of my first spins, and we just leave it in the stores to show everybody. Everyone starts like this, okay? And eventually, with a lot of practice, you get stuff that looks like this. Beautiful yarns, okay? So this one has a lot of different lumpy bumpy things. I believe this was probably spun from a bat because there are some neps and Angelina and things in here. Kris will teach you how to do the basics, and then on the 23rd you will learn how to ply and set your yarn when you are done. Come into this thinking you're just going to learn a technique, how it feels to take fiber and put it through a wheel. If you don't have a spinning wheel, even better, because you get to use ours. Being an Ashford dealer, we do have 3 different styles over there. We even have an e-spinner if you want to try the e-spinner. Takes your feet out of the equation so you have a consistent speed. So there are things that we can do to make it work for you. You're going to have a lot of practice time in between the first and second session because you have homework to do. You need to practice a technique. That's how we learn. We practice. So that's May 2nd. From 5 to 8, and then the 23rd is the second session. On Saturday, this must be a Wednesday, May 8th, we are having a basic macrame knots workshop. So this here is the beginner's macrame where you actually make a project. But if you don't want to make a wall hanging or a project like this, then we have a workshop where you take this craft cord, and we just learn knots. So it's a shorter workshop. It's only 2.5 hours. It's from 5:30 to 8 on May 8th. And it is also a way for you to just learn those basic knots. If you want to have the ability to take any advanced macrame projects later, you're going to need either the beginner's macrame or the basic knots macrame so that you can learn those knots to do the other techniques. This is also a great workshop to take just to kind of hone your skills for those different knots. It gives you the ability to practice the square knots, the double half hitches, sennets, how to do figure eights, barrel knots, things like that. So we do go through a lot of different things in that workshop, but it's just knots. You're not going to have a completed item when you're finished with the workshop. But I think it's a really good thing to take if you don't want to spend the time or have a wall hanging when you're done. So that's on May 8th. On May 11th, which is a Saturday from 10 to 4, we have Beginners Rigid Heddle. Now we had a Beginners Rigid Heddle class yesterday, and this is the project that is in process. She's going to come back and finish it. But you end up having a finished item at the end of that day when you do this. So we're going to make a scarf. You do the work, not me. I show you how to do it, and you're the one that is actually doing the warping, the weaving, the tying on, getting it off of there. The best way to learn something is to do it yourself. So that's the way this class works. And if you don't finish it, you can always come back and finish it on another day. But if you sit there and you kind of get the rhythm and it kind of everything flows, you know, by 11:30, 12 o'clock, you're all warped up and you're weaving. And within a few hours, you'll have this all woven up, and then we can get it off of there and you can leave with a finished item. So this is the, you pay the workshop fees and 2 skeins of yarn that you purchase here in the store, and you'll have a finished item when you're done. And then you can decide if this is something that you really want to do. And we have the looms here in the store to purchase. And those are the Ashford looms. That is it for the calendar this time, because Sunday, May 12th actually happens to be Mother's Day. And that'll be the next day that we release a video. But that's 2 weeks away. So be sure that you get in here, get a gift certificate for Mom. It is the best way to reward her for all the things that she does for you. Give her a hug and a kiss too that day, because that goes a long way, okay? And for Mother's Day, you know, you gotta do something for Mom. And we have those gift certificates. And if she's an avid knitter, crocheter, does she spin, weave, needle felt, macrame, whatever it is, we've got all those supplies for you. And even if she doesn't, what a great way to give her the gift of learning something that she's always wanted to do and just hasn't had the time or the money to do it. And when you give someone money to go and spend on themselves, you'd be amazed at what they do. Most people who come in here are looking for a specific project, usually for someone else and not themselves, or they want a really nice set of knitting needles or that luxury yarn, and it's just, you know, it's just a little bit out of their budget. This will help them get that thing that they've always wanted and just haven't come to terms with doing it themselves. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get going. I do have a crochet technique that we're going to be doing, and Ellie suggested that I do some amigurumi techniques with crochet. So that's what we're going to do. It'll be in the playlist, so be sure to watch out for that. And you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon. And don't forget, website, longtailknits.com. Don't forget, alk&me.com. And we have our Facebook and Instagram pages as well, and the Blue Fiber Tree. And check us out on YouTube with the Blue Fiber Tree. Subscribe and like. It's the only way that you get notification when a new video goes up. You guys have a great day. See you soon. Bye.